All right, welcome back everybody. My name is Pritesh here with Kaizen Crypto, bringing you another video. Thank you all so much for tuning into this video. Today we are taking a look at Cardano. Bloomberg Terminal has added support for Cardano. This move exposes Cardano to a whole new set of potential investors. Taking a look at this news in more detail. Also, Charles Hoskinson coming out and stating that 100 plus companies are ready to leave Ethereum for Cardano. Enterprise blockchain is currently on Ethereum, but with the rollout of smart contracts coming very soon to Cardano, what does this mean for the two smart contract blockchains? Very interesting to see that. Also, taking a look at some projects made by members in the community, introducing AdaPulse.io. Big congratulations to the team at AdaPulse, going into more details related to their new website. Also was really excited to pick up Series 3 of the Cardano Kidz NFTs. These are rare NFTs that are going to be minted on the Cardano blockchain. Going into more details related to that. Also taking a look at some of the more technical details behind Cardano. The extended EUTXO model is the accounting model we see for Cardano. And how does that differ from something like the account-based model we see on blockchains for Ethereum? So going into more details regarding that and an update on the new Daedalus Flight candidate version. The Daedalus Flight wallet is a test candidate for new features before they get rolled out onto the main Daedalus version. So going into some details and looking at some of these native tokens on Daedalus Flight. Very cool to look at that, as well as some details regarding our KAIZN token airdrop. So a big thank you to all of our delegators who have participated already. We've already sent out 250 rounds of token airdrops to our delegators. So giving you some details if you want to join, if you are a Kaizen crypto delegator, getting you some KAIZN tokens. So lots of exciting things to talk about here in this video today. All of that coming up right after our sponsor. Our sponsor for today's video is Tokyo Samurai Staking. Tokyo Samurai Staking is run by Yuya, a Japanese native. He has been following Cardano since 2017 and decided to start Tokyo Samurai Staking in 2020. Tokyo Samurai Staking is providing beneficial information to the Japanese community and helping them to learn about Cardano. Currently, Tokyo Samurai Staking is looking at a 1 million ADA delegation goal so that they can continue to produce amazing rewards for their delegators. With over 60 lifetime blocks to date, Tokyo Samurai Staking has a proven system and is ready to start bringing in some incredible rewards for their delegators. So if you're looking to delegate to a Cardano stake pool and help to bring about awareness of Cardano to the Japanese community, be sure to delegate to Tokyo Samurai Staking, ticker TSS. Thank you so much to Tokyo Samurai Staking for sponsoring today's video. So to get things started, big news we see today is that Cardano is added to Bloomberg Terminal. So the news behind this is that a whole new subset of investors are going to gain awareness about Cardano. What we see from this is that the platform is going to give information to professional traders related to the definition of Cardano, going into more details as to what the blockchain project is trying to solve. We see a picture, this is from Crypto Jerome, so big thank you to Jerome for giving us this information. We can see that this is what it looks like on the dashboard. So it's saying that Cardano is the world's first peer-reviewed blockchain, talking about some of the technical details as well as the problems that it's trying to solve from previous blockchain protocols. So really cool to see this, gaining more exposure to investors who are interested in looking at blockchain projects such as Cardano. Next up, I wanted to take a look at this article. We see Charles Hoskinson saying that 100 companies are ready to leave Ethereum for Cardano. So this is something we've been talking a lot about as it comes to different functionalities for Cardano once we do see a full Goguen release, such as things as the ERC20 converter. So now lots of skepticism as it relates to this before in the earlier days. A lot of people were saying that Cardano would never complete its roadmap, and here we are. We have just completed the Mary Hard Fork Combinator. The next phase in the rollout is the Alonzo Hard Fork Combinator event, which is going to bring about full Plutus functionality. So in a video, Hoskinson stated that his goal is to run countries on this blockchain. He doesn't care about Uniswap or CryptoKitties and other things. It's a bubble and it comes and goes like pet rocks and beanie babies. You can take your DeFi and you can run it on my system for 1/100th or 1/1000th of the cost. So looking at the overarching ethos of the Cardano project, they're looking past some of the different phases that we've seen as of late with blockchain and cryptocurrencies. I think that Cardano is really looking to set itself up as a platform for not only running applications such as DeFi, but also nation states being able to have infrastructure for voting, for land registration, for money, of course. So this is something that I feel like Charles Hoskinson especially is really laying the foundations for, and his vision is really speaking volumes with the progress of this technology. So lots to look forward to with Cardano on a fundamental standpoint. I also wanted to take a look at some of the cool things that are being built by members in the community. So a big shout out to AdaPulse.io. The team there, led by Jeff from Swag State Pool, has just come out with this really cool website going into more details on some of the projects being built on Cardano. A lot of people interested in DeFi. We see Liquid Protocol. So we see this article posted here, Liquid Protocol and everything you need to know about the liquidity pool proposal. Also, some other cool ideas that we're seeing by members in the community, especially being featured on Project Catalyst. One is for an NFT framework. Another is going to be for blockchain in Africa, as easy as A, B, C, D. So members in the community really stepping up to highlight some of the cool things that are being built on Cardano. AdaPulse.io, one of the latest websites to showcase everything happening with the innovation on Cardano. One of the innovations that excites me most about what's being built on Cardano is NFTs. I was really excited to pick up my full set of the Series 3 Cardano Kidz NFTs. So this went on pre-sale just today. At the time of me purchasing my set, I saw that they are already sold over 100 full sets, and there's only ever going to be 150 to 200 full sets ever made. So these are rare NFTs, and I gotta say, Series 3 is hands down my favorite so far. Lots of familiar faces here as well. Rick McCracken with Sal's New York Pizza, purchasing 2 pizzas for 500 ADA, a historic day for Cardano. Also, Elon Musk with his 1.5 billion Bitcoin purchase. Tim and Aparna with their Cardano monthly update. Also, super excited to have a Kaizen NFT. That just really made me smile. Really love that. So big thank you to the Cardano Kidz. Hashoshi, Hash It Out. And also Rick and Philippe with Podcast Legends, immortalizing the Cardano Effect podcast. So super excited about the Cardano Kidz NFTs. Series 3, I'm loving it so far. Hands down my favorite series. So a big thank you to the Cardano Kidz. Going into some more technical details as it relates to the functionality of the Cardano blockchain. One of the best ways that I like to learn about Cardano is by going to the IOHK blog and reading about what it is that makes Cardano tick. And one of those is going to be the extended UTXO model. So this is the accounting model that's going to allow for the support of multi-assets and smart contracts on the Cardano blockchain. So I wanted to briefly go over some of the key topics that are highlighted in this article. I think it's a great read if you're interested in learning more about the thought process behind using something as the extended UTXO model for Cardano. But just to go very briefly into some of those details, so you have the UTXO model, which is the accounting model we see used for Bitcoin, and also we have the account-based model, which is what we see used for blockchains such as Ethereum. So if we take a look at some of those key differences, the UTXO is in many ways similar to cash. So imagine that you have $50 in your wallet. This amount could be made up of several combinations, including 2 $20 bills and a 10, or 4 $10 bills and 2 5s, and various other combinations. Now, UTXOs work in the same way. Whatever balance you have in your blockchain wallet, say 150 coins, it could be made up of many different UTXO combinations based on previous transactions, but the balance amount remains the same. As it comes to the concept of change, you cannot split a UTXO into smaller bits. UTXOs are used as whole, and change given back to your wallet addresses in the form of a smaller UTXO. So something like this is different from what we see with the account-based model, and we're going to get to that here in just a moment. But what are some of the advantages of the UTXO model? So they offer better scalability and privacy, and also the transaction logic is simplified, as each UTXO can only be consumed once as a whole, which makes transaction verification much simpler. And if we look at the account-based model, which we see for Ethereum, it operates in a similar fashion to traditional bank accounts. The wallet balance increases when coins are deposited and decreases when coins are transferred. Now, the crucial difference here is that unlike UTXOs, you can use your balance partially. And with this notable feature, going back to that initial concept of change, because you're able to use your balance partially, the concept of change does not apply in account-based models. So just some of the most notable differences that we see from account-based models and the UTXO model. Now, if we take a look at how that relates to the extended UTXO model for Cardano, this is going to be the part 2 for that IOHK blog. Lots of information here. Definitely would recommend you check it out. An extended UTXO solution would require 2 pieces of additional functionality that the existing UTXO model could not provide. Namely, it's to be able to maintain the contract state, and it's also to be able to enforce that the same contract code is used along the entire sequence of transactions. And this is referred to as continuity. A powerful feature of the EUTXO model is that the fees required for a valid transaction can be predicted precisely prior to posting it. So if you were to look at something like Ethereum, when you go to sign a transaction, if you were using a smart contract, your fee could definitely vary depending on how much demand there is for block space on the network at that given time. Whereas with the EUTXO model, if you were to interact with a smart contract, you can tell what the fee is going to be before you even go about submitting the transaction. So it's a big difference there, and as it relates to smart contracts, Cardano's ledger model extends the UTXO to support multi-assets and smart contracts without compromising the core advantages of the UTXO model. And we're going to start to see the full benefits of the EUTXO model when we have the Alonzo era, which is going to bring about full Plutus functionality on the Cardano blockchain. With that, essentially bringing about full smart contract capabilities on Cardano. So really cool to learn more about the EUTXO model. Definitely would recommend that you check out both of these articles if you're interested in learning more. As it relates to what we see with native tokens, the Daedalus Flight candidate, we just have a new release happen today. Really cool to see all the work that is being done by the Daedalus team with native tokens. I know sending out all these KAIZN tokens for our airdrop, I've been really putting Daedalus Flight through its paces. So one of the most notable updates that we see here is that we've got more information when you hover over the native token in the wallet section. We can see that you've got the token ticker, there's a name, there's a description. So there's going to be metadata that you can integrate onto these native tokens. So I think that's really cool. It's going to make things a little bit more interesting. It's going to be easier for the end user to tell which tokens that they have in their wallet. Another key feature that we see, you can now view the public keys of your wallet from within the wallet settings. Wallet public keys are displayed in both text and QR forms, and later on, new functionality in Daedalus will enable the import of read-only wallets from the public key of a wallet. So it's just giving more features to the wallet itself. So if you go into the settings, you can see the wallet public key. You can click to reveal. So that's pretty cool. And then another thing is going to be redeeming ITN rewards. So I'm really glad to see that this has kind of been moved away so that it's not apparent to the end user. A lot of people were getting confused with claiming their ITN rewards and their typical staking rewards from delegating to a pool. So the incentivized testnet was a period of time which was used to test the functionality of Shelley before it was rolled out onto the mainnet. So nice to see that now this feature to redeem ITN rewards is going to be on the top bar. It's a left-hand drop-down menu, so you would just click on the name for Daedalus, and then you would just click on Redeem ITN Rewards, as opposed to the icon being present in the wallet. So I think it's going to make things a bit interesting for the end user, so I'd really like to see that. Another is going to be a loading indicator for stake pools. So when you go to the delegation center and you click on the stake pools tab, normally you would see the stake pools pop up, but it does take a little bit of time. So now we're going to have a loading indicator. So you're going to know exactly how long it's going to take before you see those stake pools pop up. And then another really cool thing to see is that there is a blurred background user interface. So when you go through and select the stake pool which you're going to delegate to, you can see the blurred background here. So kind of nice. I think it's more of a visual thing. It's a little bit more appealing to look at, making what's in front of you just that much more clear. And then also some things as it relates to spending rewards from hardware wallets, Smash servers. So lots of cool things being done with Daedalus and Daedalus Flight. Of course, native token support and functionality not currently available for Daedalus main version. Testing the functionalities right now with Daedalus Flight. So if you're using native tokens, you're currently able to see them on the Daedalus Flight candidate. Token support for the main version of Daedalus should be coming very soon, as well as for Yoroi. Talking about native tokens, I did just want to also say a big thank you to everyone who has participated in our KAIZN token airdrop. We're going to be having this airdrop going up until the end of the month, so if you haven't already submitted, not to worry, you've got 2 weeks plus to be able to get in your submission to get some KAIZN tokens. I did just want to say that this is going to be a token airdrop for KAIZN delegators only. There is going to be other opportunities to secure your KAIZN tokens. KAIZN tokens are going to be used in the future for things like NFTs. We're going to have a marketplace where you're going to be able to purchase exclusive KAIZN merchandise. We're going to do some cool things for all of our delegators. So this page on our website is going to be kaizencrypto.com/Kaizen-airdrop. This is going to be where you can go to get details as it relates to the airdrop. So if you haven't already participated, if you are a KAIZN delegator, be sure to claim your KAIZN tokens by the end of March 2021. Now, as far as viewing these tokens, if you're not using Daedalus Flight candidate, we're going to be waiting on the main version of Daedalus and Yoroi to support these tokens. But for the time being, you can use the Cardano Blockchain Explorer. Simply just search your public address for the wallet which you provided in the KAIZN token airdrop. Just go ahead and search that here in the bar, and then you'll be able to see your balance for your KAIZN tokens. So lots of really cool things happening with Cardano. I'm so excited to be on this journey with so many amazing people. For all of our delegators, a big thank you. You guys really do mean the world to me, and I appreciate all of the support from members in our community. All right, everyone, that is what I have for you all here in this video today. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. Hopefully you did find some value from this video. If you did, please be sure to drop a like for me, and don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification bell so you know exactly when I post a new video. All right, everyone, thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.